Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hawkeyes kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Northern Illinois' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll keep it on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff from Alton. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juice.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hawkeye. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he added the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
The run inside. It's Porter. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll send the back in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And tackled there by the defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. But if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll go to the air, looking to scramble. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Oh, he's got some space. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. He's up to 57 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Running into the open space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Maybe a crease. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Lost to fire on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Nice?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
On first down, it's Malton again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces.
Might have a chance. At the 20. Waltz bounces into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Give running right, it's Walton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. DKF.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Here's the give to Walton. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Iowa! His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Handoff, Moulton running left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Got his man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff for Moulton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going to the run, it's Moulton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets it out fast. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Snowed under by the defense. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Northern Illinois sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Buying some time. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They'll give it to Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, hits Diaz. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The handoff to Johnson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And the offense is still searching, man.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Escapes the pressure to his right. Kept it, and he's past the marker. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with it.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Thompson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Ball State Cardinals. And it's the Buckeyes looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kamari again. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Here's a give to Malton. Plows through the deep and runs through another guy. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. Nice move, creates some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Malton. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that's a welcome sign for this offense, right? They haven't put drives together. Nice to see them execute on 3rd down. At the very least, man, give your defense a rest. They've been playing a lot. Too many punts for this offense. Nice to see them execute on 3rd down.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Fowler. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Takes the handoff. It's Porter. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Huskies. Gets it into the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Kamari again. There's some room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Running inside, it's Porter. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3rd and 4. He wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it on the counter. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well stick with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here's a little room there. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Makes the catch. It's Thompson.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snags a quick pass on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Knocked down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He's going to run it. Still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Finding some room. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
First down here for the offense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.